Another day, another hack. American Water, the largest water utility in the U.S., is targeted by a cyber attack. The largest regulated water and wastewater utility company in the United States announced Monday that it was the victim of a cyber attack, prompting the firm to pause billing to customers. New Jersey based American Water, which provides services to more than 14 million people in 14 states and on 18 military installations, said it became aware of the unauthorized activity on Thursday and immediately took protective steps, including shutting down certain systems. Aren't y'all tired of this? I am. So the article goes on to read, the company does not believe its facilities or operations were impacted by the attack and said staffers were working around the clock to investigate the nature and scope of the attack. The company said that it has notified law enforcement and is cooperating with them. It also said customers will not face late charges while its systems are unavailable. According to its website, American Water manages more than 500 water and wastewater systems in about 1,700 communities in California, Georgia, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Maryland, Missouri, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, and West Virginia. And so, this is all too common. All of the major systems that we interact with are getting hacked, and, it's just like, what do you do? Fortunately, they say they don't believe that it impacted operations, but let's see here. The key word is does not believe. So at this point, they don't really know. And so when I heard about this story, it reminded me of a report I heard about back in 2021. And the NBC News article states that 50,000 security disasters waiting to happen, the problem of America's water supply. And so the key thing in this article that really stuck out to me back, a few years ago when I read it, it states that most of the more than 50,000 drinking water facilities in the U.S. are nonprofit entities. Some that serve large populations are larger operations with dedicated cybersecurity staff, but rural areas in particular often get their water from small plants, often run by only a handful of employees who aren't dedicated cybersecurity experts. Which, to me, that's an excuse. If you're running a water system, you should definitely consult or seek. There are so many consultants that you can hire to help you with this thing. So to me, that's an excuse. Anyway, it goes on to read, there has never been, and this is key, there has never been a nationwide cybersecurity audit of water treatment facilities, and the U.S. government has said it has no plans for one. While individual facilities can ask the federal government for help to protect themselves, few do. In most cases, it's up to the individual water supply or water plants to protect themselves, and even if they're aware that they've been hacked, a big if, they might not be inclined to tell the federal government, much less their customers. That means that hacks can take years to come to light, if they do at all. And so I just think it's interesting, out of all the things that the government wants to regulate, this the vital the vital thing that we need to live, water, isn't on the top of their list. But I don't know. I think it leaves us open for attacks, not just from a security standpoint, but also with the physical operations, with the water safety. They're saying that if it happens, it can take years to come to light. And so clean water is truly not a priority in this country. If it was, then certain places like Flint and Jackson, they would not be suffering in the ways that they have. So just some key takeaways for you from this hack, this news of the hack, is basically just to understand that our critical infrastructure is vulnerable to cyber attacks, which you probably already know. And you just need to stay aware and prepared for any disruptions that can impact your daily life. And so what does that look like? Just making sure that you secure your own water supply. Start building. Hey, Kev. You say, wow, they're not prioritizing our water. Of course not. Of course not. Like this is insane. It's insanity. But basically making sure that you have a plan in place to include purifying equipment and backup solutions. And also, a really great way to do that is to consider learning about alternative water sources to reduce your dependence on public utilities that could be compromised in the future. So, wow. And like I said, another day, another hack. I hope this information has been helpful to you. I got to get some rest, y'all. I had a long day. I'm sure you probably have as well. Check out eagleeyeprepping.com for more information about how you can get yourself prepared for whatever